Hey everybody, it's Dr. Goals with Dr. Goals Optimal Living Institute. I just want to share a little bit about some recent findings in Australia study. This was in medical news today recently on Alzheimer's disease. So we know that, Alzheimer's affects over 6 million Americans. It can be so scary where you start to forget things, and it can advance to full on forgetting who you are, forgetting your surroundings, forgetting people you love. And obviously it's a huge burden for caretakers, for the healthcare system, and it's just so debilitating and kind of horrifying for many folks, and can affect many people, and the numbers have been going up. So you're not doomed, just so you know. If you have the genetic makeups, there's ApoE4, and then there's some other genetic markers you can look for, PS1 and 2. But just having these doesn't mean you're going to get it, but it does increase your risk. So what the study was showing is there is something called these toxic protein fat molecules, which can build up, and some of them contain the human beta amyloid. These toxic fat protein complexes basically harbor in the blood, and when they go to the brain, they can cause microscopic damage. And what happens basically is it becomes leaky in those blood vessels. So there can be that blood-brain barrier gets damaged. So the blood can the beta amyloid in the blood can leak into those brain cells and cause brain cell death, or it starts to degenerate first and then the cell death. So really important to recognize things that we can do. They're obviously working on treatments, but identifying what those harmful products are can be the first, major step to elucidating treatments. But in addition, we know cognition really can be helped through working our brain, through activity, regular activity, through social ties, not isolating yourself, making sure you're hydrating well, good nutrition, makes a huge impact as well. So know that, yes, these treatments are definitely important, and I'm so glad their researchers are doing this, but I also want you to take empowerment of your own health and do the things that that can be helpful, and also telling yourself you're going to be okay. I can remember, I know I've been guilty of saying, I always forget that, or I can never remember names, or, oh my goodness, why do I keep forgetting this? Or I'm just getting old. And don't do that to yourself. We are getting older for sure, but we can start working on, I can remember. And if you put your keys down and you're like, all right, backtrack, and it's easier to put them in the same place than you can find them. But one time I found them in the refrigerator. But just do your best to put things away, clean up. That also helps. And if you are going upstairs for something, say it. I am going upstairs for this book, or I'm going upstairs to do, and just say it out loud or write it down. But it's amazing when you reiterate. It's same with a name. So your name is Barbara. Where are you from, Barbara? What do you do, Barbara? And you keep asking her at least 5 questions with her name in it, and then repeat. And then I actually put the person's name on, especially when I'm learning yoga students' names, I'll write them down and then put something to help me remember. Oh, Barbara from Texas, and she has she's like a Barbie doll, tall and blonde, or whatever will help you remember. I had a friend named Cherry, and her hair was red, so cherry on top. So, but anyway, the main thing is keep challenging yourself, keep growing, go to different conferences, go to different seminars. You can do this online as well. You can take classes from Harvard for free. There's just many things that are opportunities, but do something. And reading is so wonderful. Crossword puzzles. I still listen. Audibles are easy. I do that in the car. What else? And again, just make it small. Today, my goals this week is just to read 1 page a day. I could read more, of course, but at least 1 page. So that way I'm checking it off the list makes me feel good because I am doing it. And then with my workouts, just one step in front of the other. Lastly, I wanted to remind you, I am training for a marathon and we're raising funds for the Alzheimer's Foundation of America. So that's why I wanted to mention and bring light to the discoveries that they're finding for Alzheimer's, but also to know that I care and I'm with you. I'm here, pounding the pavement in a good way to get stronger and healthier. Actually, I'm running more on soft dirt, which is great for my knees and ankles. But any activities you can do to join me and please share these. We want to give you some wonderful prizes. I'm coming up with my kind of, what's the best word? Just my brain supplement list. So it's going to be packed with supplements that can help with your brain with focus. One of them is phosphatidylserine, but I have some others on there that are evidence-based. They're anti-inflammatory, things that you can do. Again, this is not in a bubble. This is in addition to good nutrition and activity and brain games and seeing yourself well. Good hydration, good social ties, and being happy. Happy, we know, increases blood flow. It's more endorphins, less inflammation, and good cortisol levels. So we want to balance our hormones, balance our health, our life in a good way. So if I'm rambling on, sorry about that. I'm very passionate about this subject. In particular, my grandmother got diagnosed with Alzheimer's when she was quite young, and I felt like I lost her way before she actually died. And I know it was hard just hearing her ask the same questions over and over, repeating herself and not always knowing who we were, her own grandchildren. But, I just love her so. And I love you, Grandma. Mwah. But no, she's forever in our hearts. And we had my dad now has Parkinson's. He's not demented, thank God. But, we know Parkinson's dementia can exist. And there's a lot of different types of dementia out there as well, in addition to Alzheimer's. But just wherever you're going through, I just want you to know I'm in your corner cheering you on to help and be there. If you have any questions, please just, ask you can DM me and direct message me on social media. And, if you know me personally, just reach out. But have a wonderful day. Live optimally. It's Dr. Gold's. Woohoo! Dr. Gold's Optimal Living Institute. You deserve an optimal life. Take care now.